my name is Malaika. I'm the founder of Malaika New York, and today I'm going to talk about what sustainable fashion means. So sustainable fashion is a way for a company to lower their footprint. And most brands today, when they say they're sustainable, they base it on the materials, and they're still throwing away 20 to 30% of fabric for each style that they make. So you really have to look at what's important for you. Here are some of the main factors of sustainability. There is waste, which is what I just talked about. Here at Malaika New York, we save everything, put it in new collection pieces like this one. This is all cutting scraps from old collections like this one. It's also why the fashion industry is the world's second most polluter. So that's why that's our biggest focus when we focus on sustainability. A second one is sustainable material, which I just briefly talked about. It's linen, organic cottons, it's tencel, renewable cork, it's plastic bottles that's been recycled, it's fishing nets, it's old carpets, it's you can upcycle bike tubes. That's what we do in all of our collections. We also did truck tire inner tube, some buttons and bags from that. But this is just like some of the sustainable materials that are. There's also like pineapple and apples and all these kinds of amazing fabrics that you can use. So that's sustainable materials. Another thing you have to look at is fair labor. Fair labor is so you make sure that the worker is being paid a fair living wage in the country that they live, and that the working conditions are good, and that there are no child labor. And then there's also like packaging materials. Is it plastics? What kind of can it be reused or recycled? Then there is production overseas. If a company produces overseas, they have to ship the samples to and from. One sample can take 8 to 10 times before the company is satisfied. So that's also something that you have to look for. And also regarding fair labor, it's harder to control overseas. So that's why we here at Malaika New York, we produce everything locally. And then there's also companies that's vegan, but if they're only vegan, it doesn't mean that they're sustainable. It just means that they are not using animal products like leathers or furs or wools and that kind of stuff. Here at Malaika New York, we actually still use wool as the only thing, because we have not been able to find something that is the same quality as wool. And then finally, I know this is a lot of information, so you really have to look for what it is that's important for you. Is it that it's made at a fair living wage? Is it that the company don't have any waste? Is it that the materials is sustainable? You really have to figure out what's important for you and then go from there. And you have to remember, just because a company say that's sustainable, it doesn't mean that their whole collections are sustainable. They can have maybe just 4 styles that's made of organic cotton, and then the rest is made of other materials. So you really have to look for that. But this is just briefly. Thank you for watching. Now go subscribe, and I will have weekly tips of sustainability and welcome you into the world of zero waste. Thank you for watching. Bye.